The one final thing I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Should the FAW stop being absolute gimps and finally bring a friendly back up to North Wales? Because fucking Racecourse there, mate. And like, why not against a minor nation or something? Or, bloody Costa
Yeah.
Rica coming over to play us. Like,
Some of my best memories, even though I'm a Wrexham fan and obviously I've had so many good memories in the Racecourse, some of my best memories are having that Welsh national team there and seeing Gareth Bale, Aaron Ramsey. We saw, I think Drew mentioned it on one of our podcasts. We saw, was it Chris Gunter who just got his 100th cap?
Yeah.
We saw his first one, and that was at the Racecourse.
Oh, wow.
It's little things
things
like that, and it's like I can't remember who it was against. Drew will be able to tell you that, but we saw that, and it's just like, and especially if we develop the stadium so you can sit in the Kop, you can do this and fill it with North Welsh fans for, like you say, if you get a home game against a minor team, bring it up to the Racecourse. If we develop the stadium, I don't know, but I'd hope to see them do it. It'd be like if England wanted to play in Old Trafford or something.
I think they did. They did a couple of games. Was it before the World Cup? Because I didn't take the shift because I couldn't be arsed working an England game, quite honestly. But they did. I think it was Costa Rica at Ellen Road. Not getting anywhere near that. Used to hate working during the World Cup because I'd always start my shift just as the England games were finishing. And then they'd beaten Sweden or they'd beaten someone in a shit penalty shoot. Oh, Colombia.
Colombia.
It was after the bloody Colombia game. I was walking through it, trying to get to the stairs up to the staff room. Just walking, minding my own business, headphones on. The England fans are going like, yeah, we're in the whatever final. Like, I don't care. Like, oh, you should care, mate. England to play. Fucking Welsh, mate. Leave me alone. I couldn't give a shit. Like,
I was in a Wetherspoons in London on that exact game, the England-Colombia one. It went to penalties. And I was sitting on my hands so much because Drew's the one that really, really can't support England. I don't support them. I'd never support them. I don't know why. I just can't do it. I think it's because a lot of the fans are so gammon.
yeah, that's the...
And like, so it's just like I was sat on my hands in this Wetherspoons in London, in North London. And I was just like, come on, Colombia. Come on, Colombia. And also, I like the Colombia team that season as well. It's one of the, I think we might have mentioned it on your podcast as well, actually. One of the greatest things about being Welsh, and when they don't go to a major tournament, hopefully that's changing because we seem to be there and thereabouts. You get to choose. And the thing that angers me, this is another thing that really frustrates me about English supporters. And it was when I was in that pub in London, I was with this lad, and he was English, and he was really supporting England. He was really getting angry about the game. And he went, "Why aren't you supporting us? Why aren't you supporting us?" And I went, "Because I'm Welsh." He went, "Yeah, but you're basically English." I was like, "That's why I hate it. I'm not basically English. I'm Welsh." It's like me going, "You're basically French." No, you're not.
Yeah.
Are you?
That's like
I'm not English.
when they got
I'm
knocked
Welsh.
when they got knocked out of Euro 2016, all the BBC Wales, all the pages like, oh yeah, are we all Welsh now? We're all going to support Wales. And I was like, okay, well, we're not fucking asked whether you do or you don't. It's up to you.
Yeah, you can support us if you want. And
yeah.
there's a lot of Welsh people that will support England in major tournaments. Yeah. But the reason I don't is because, and that was like the epitome of it in that London pub, where he was just like, "You're basically English," and I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not English in any sense." And to be fair to him, he even apologized to me afterwards because he was like, "That was unreasonable of me. I was just getting caught up in it." I was like, "Yeah, it's what football does, isn't it?" But it's just this whole thing of like, you should be supporting us because you're British. It's like, yeah, but that's not the case. So I like being able to sort of, and I love supporting underdogs as well. Which is why I think a lot of people were supporting Wales in the Euros because we were the underdogs. So it's nice to just. I like the Colombia team that year. I can't remember who else I'd like the Croatia team that year as well, and it just so happened that they kept coming up against England. So it was just like.
I have a cracking memory of that game actually because we'd gone over to a festival in Bilbao, BBK. Great lineup. Oh, did you? It was the year they had the XX, Chemical Brothers,
Was Childish Gambino there as well?
Gorillas. Yeah. He was the first band we saw, first guy we saw actually, because everyone else that wasn't camping for the full weekend came on the Thursday, and you had to get a bus from just by Stadion San Mamés, the Bilbao ground, and get up to it. The queue, I think we was queued about 2 hours for the bus.
Yeah.
And then you had to get another, it only took you halfway up, and you had to get another one up the rest of the mountain to the campsite. We'd just gone to get a bigger tent because the one our Spanish mates bought for us, they thought it was a 3-man tent, but it was a 1-man tent. Me and my ex in 2 suitcases squeezed into there. It wasn't a comfy night, but yeah, we missed like loads of bikes. I was like, fuck this, I'm not queuing for this, right? Grab the stuff, walking up. Not a great idea in like 38 degrees, but the night before the festival started, Jamie XX was doing a DJ set at, do you know the Guggenheim Museum? It's like the big, cute little fancy art museum in Bilbao. Yeah, it's got a big flower dog outside, and it's quite nice just down by the riverbank. But they set like the back courtyard of that up into a little festival space, and we missed a few of the opening acts because our mate Johnny from Norwich wanted to go and watch the bloody first half of the England game. So we go in there, England are 1-0 up, got me Wales bucket hat on, Sam's got his Wales top on, we're thinking, oh, have a bit of a dance. There's loads of English lads there. I'm sure one of them will have a phone screen so we can gradually look at the game. A few other substances and a bit of drink as well. So we're not really paying attention to what's going on. And I just remember like laughing on the bus the whole way home, just like looking at the score and be like, Sam, do you know what's coming home? In England, they're coming home. So I have no idea how we didn't get like battered or jumped when we came off. But some of the looks we were getting off some of the English people on that bus, like, my God.
I was in for that particular game. I was doing a matinee performance or something like that in a festival I was doing. And one of the lads backstage was like constantly looking at his phone. And he was like, and he was watching it. So I was like, oh, I'll watch it with you. And because it was outdoor theatre as well. So we couldn't listen to the sound because the audience were literally on the other side of this like wall that we were on this side of. I remember watching that free kick go in and he was like as quiet as he could. It was just that horrible, like, you want to scream, but you can't.
Yeah.
And at that point, I wasn't, like I say, I have no animosity to England. I just would like to see other teams beat them. And then I was on stage, and I was on this certain stint on stage I was on for a while, came off again, and it was 2-1. And I was just like, and I saw this guy, the same guy who was like doing that. He was sat on this bench. He had his head in his hands. He was about to go on stage, and I was just like, "That's the worst moment for you." I was like, "You should have just waited. You shouldn't have like followed it. I feel like you should have just turned your phone off, waited, done the show, get off, and then find out."